I hope you can see that. I hope it's in frame. We spent the better part of the last week. It's gorgeous. Rag, bit of water, bit more water. All right, it's time to heat up these grills. How's that sound? Smells the chicken at the barbecue, right, Tom? Buddy. Yeah? Thanks for talking to me. I'm not a big old beggar. Good girl. Can you sit? Mmm. Hello world, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Brian, that's Lake Erie, and we're in the process of building 2 garage house cabins right here on the North Shore. Well, it's just me today. Steph's gone. She's hanging out with her girlfriends. They're doing a girls thing at a spa thing somewhere not near here. So I'm gonna get around to trying to finish. I'm gonna get around to continuing the mudding process on the drywall upstairs at our own primary garage house cabin. But before we get into that, let's just pause for a second, take a moment, cherish our loved ones, be thankful for what we have. Happy Thursday, November the 7th. Lake's flat today. Well, flatter. It's not flat, as you can see. Can you even see? There you go. If you're new around here, that's Michigan. This is the north shore of Lake Erie, Canada's southernmost part, mainland. Canada's southernmost mainland shoreline is right here. All right, friends, without further ado, I'm gonna finish my tea. We're gonna hit you with the YouTube intro coming up right here. Oh, before we get into the mudding and the drywalling, hi Stevie! I just have to share the stairs update. We weren't sure how we were going to finish all this, but look at how nice these cuts are. I hope you can see that. I hope it's in frame. We spent the better part of the last week just putting this melamine sheeting up over the stairs to give it that nice white finish. And we've been filling all the seams and the nail holes, getting ready for primer and paint, which is what the walls behind me have had done. So I think that's it for what's new in the downstairs space. Right, Stevie? Say hi, Stevie Nicks. Let's go upstairs into the loft. So if you're new around here, we cut this roof off, yelling into the microphone. Sorry. We cut this roof off, put it out back with a crane, built a 2nd-story loft apartment, and put the roof back on. Let's go. All right, here we are. Upstairs. It's gorgeous. Been working hard on all the seams, mud and tape. This is what I want to tackle over the next few days. with Steph not here. I can take all this out, disrupt sleeping for just me, I don't care, and take care of all this. I want this all primed before the weekend. It's a Thursday. Here's where we are with the bathroom upstairs, ready to install the toilet and vanity, and then we can start dismantling the one downstairs. The primer's done, priming's done, mud's done up here. What about the shower? That's next. We gotta get the shower finished. This nice cement, cottagey, aquatic type shower. But here's where we're at upstairs today currently. All right, it's time. You helping, Stevie? Let's go. I just slap all this on. I come back with a wet rag after. Little trick so you don't have to sand. Before it completely cures and hardens, come back with a wet rag because it's water soluble. And you can sort of dilute the rough edges so that you don't have to sand and create a mess. You can use a sponge too. So I try and do is as smooth as I can first. I'll come back in a few hours and do it again. Oh yeah. I am really happy with how it is covering up here. It's nice when it's new drywall and it's new mud with the right concentration mixture of liquid, so it's still soupy right now. It's not hasn't hardened yet, so it covers so nice and smooth. Okay, let's get to it. Well, while that first layer of mud cures, let me find my keys. We're gonna head to the grocery store, so let's go. All right, well, we're gonna take a quick stop by the second garage cabin build where the crew has been busy over there doing mudding tape drywall this week. So there is an update video coming in the next few days. Let's go see if they're kicking around there today. Oh, it doesn't look like they're here. It is lunchtime, yeah, it's 12:39. Look, it's gorgeous. So yeah, same siding as at home. This is how we're branding these cabins. They're gonna look the same, although be completely different. All right, we'll go take a peek. Don't tell anybody I showed you inside because the video's coming like in the next day or two. So shh, secret. Oh, look at that. Floor to ceiling primer. Yes. So this used to be a garage door. And this used to be a garage that belonged to the house right there that was torn down decades ago. We put the second story on and built a loft in this side, inside this cabin. Okay. Well, that's exciting. You'll have to stick around. Stick around. I promise you, I'm in the middle of... Will you stay? We're in the middle of editing the update video. Steph's actually measuring. She started doing cabinets, design. You can believe that. All right, to the grocery store. Well, I received some news about the vacant land beside the second garage cabin build, and I kind of made a mistake. It was a bit of an oversight. Depending on how you look at it, it might be a bittersweet situation. Anyway, services for water are on the vacant lot side of that parcel of land, and because we didn't sever it, we now have to connect the building to those services. If we want to develop in the vacant parcel land next door, we're then going to have to disconnect those from those services and connect in front of the garage and connect those ones over there, and it's going to be a bit of a mess down the road. However, we didn't want to sever it into two lots just yet. I thought for sure the services were on the garage side. At least that's how it looked in the map that I looked at, but more details on that in the upcoming update video. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Look at that. November the 7th. I'm feeling campfire chicken tonight. All right, we'll see you at home. We're gonna build a campfire and throw the chicken on. Well, as you can see, runaway chicken. As you can see, we're back. And I didn't get this campfire going, but before I do that, I have to do a massive, massive shout out to Mike Azolina. Mike is such a genuine dude. He was forced to retire from his role as a school principal at the young age of 35 because of a heart condition that just wouldn't allow him to do the job. He's since become a motivational speaker. He still impacts students and adults all over the world. He published his first book, Heartbeats, with us last year, and just this week he published his first children's book, which is a really, really neat accomplishment. But even bigger than that, it became a #1 top new release and bestseller overnight. Check this out. Alright, let's get this barbecue fired up. Holy, look at the sunshine out here today. Can you even believe this? Oh, look at all these leaves. You probably can't see them. Stevie, look at all these leaves. Alright, I'm gonna fire up the trusty Komodo Joe. I don't know how I barbecued without a Komodo Joe ever before. Get these grills out of here. We're gonna do a nice charcoal fire today. I keep my charcoal in this garbage bin. Keeps it dry. Let's go. I think that'll do just fine. I think that'll do just fine, won't it, Stevie? Oh, loud. So, like I was saying, the services over at the other spot, they are in fact installed and on private property on our side, which means it's up to us to connect to them with all the proper permits. But I don't want them on that side. I don't want them on the vacant side. We want them in front of the garage side. But in order to do that, we would have to sever the property into two yards. And then we would have to have new connections installed in front of the garage. So we don't want to do that right now. We're going to leave it as one parcel of land. We're going to connect the water on the vacant side. And down the road, depending on where we go with our next steps, we'll determine what we do. Okay, well, while that's lighting, let's go do the mud stuff I was talking about. We're gonna grab a wet rag and we're gonna go smooth out the mud we did at the beginning of this video. It's been a few hours now. We went to the grocery store. We're back. Rag. Bit of water. Bit more water. Run upstairs. Find those big clumpy spots. All right, see that hole right there? What we're gonna try and do now is just gently wipe it. Just gently wipe it. Right, until it starts to get super smooth. Without having to sand. It's a little bit tedious. Well, that's a little bit wet still. But anyway, that's what you do. There we go. That's a nice one there. Rub it with a wet cloth. Never have to sand. Right, CV? You have no idea what's going on. Upstairs, downstairs, back and forth. Where's Steph? You're just clueless, eh? Good girl! Alright, it's time to heat up these grills. Ooh, that's hot. It's hot in there. So what we're going to do now is, there's firewood in there. That's why it's smoking, because the charcoal I use doesn't normally smoke, but there's some firewood in there for some extra flavor. There we go. We're going to let those come up to temperature. We're going to open up all the vents, and we're going to close this and create an oven. And we're just going to watch this climb and watch this clear up. It'll get less smoky as this gets hotter. It's going to burn off. Last meal. Right, Tom? Buddy, where you going? Buddy. Right, Stevie? You don't care. Good girl. I'll just wag your tail. Happy to be outside. Let's go check out the lake here quick. Well, you can see it's changed already from this morning. It was sort of larger wave crests, and now it's all choppy on the surface. So, man, I can't believe it's November 7th. Let's go, Stevie! Someone's been inside all day. Look at that, the perfect fall day. Water's clear. Look at all the rocks. We'll see what kind of treasures floated up from Mother Nature. The waves like to dump all kinds of treasures here. Look at this beautiful piece of driftwood. It's gorgeous. If I'll just get down there and pull it up, I just haven't done it yet. Oh boy. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. We're just, what, 175? Boy, that's dirty. There, look, now we can see it. Holy, I'm going to wait till about 300 before I open this lid up again. Well, we're over 200, and that's cleared right up. So we'll just let this climb a little bit more. Well, it's hard to believe we've been living in this garage space for 4 years now. We did the first summer living back and forth between a camper in the backyard and a little bed right down here before there was an upstairs. It was just 300 square feet. It was fine in the summer. We had no problem in the summer. We stayed here as long as we could that first year. We had no heat source. I think we left middle of November, and we're creeping up to middle of November now, and it's not like it was back then. We now have 2 heat sources. We have the double dual mini split. This is AC and heat. There's one there, and there's one directly upstairs. The second one is right there above the fridge upstairs. And because these are both electric, we have the backup gas. Now, of course, the blower here is going to be electric, but the gas fireplace works without hydro, and it's right here beside the bed. All right, go time. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine. That'll do just fine. Okay. We're going to rub these things. What are we using today? Roasted garlic and red peppers. Can you see that? And let's give it a nice little douse. I'm going to put these on face down right over the fire. Let's hear for the ch. Yep, we got a sizzle. Ch. There's the heat, boys. Girls, peoples. I love that sound. Waterfalls and sizzling waterfalls. The lake, water sounds, and sizzling barbecues. All right, we'll put some on the back. Most of it's going inside the fire. There we go. How's that sound? Oh yeah, 30 seconds. All right, I think these are done. Oh yeah, that little guy for sure. Juices are nice and clear. They're not hockey pucks. You know, chicken is tough sometimes, especially on a fire. It can go from 0 to rubber in 2 seconds flat. Ta-da! A little Komodo Joe trick. There's nothing wrong with those coals. And so if we close the vents with this gasket on and this gasket on, that's going to go out and saving all that charcoal. You can use it next time. That flame is going to go right out now. Well, I gotta say, this view never gets old, even though we haven't really been able to use the kitchen upstairs yet, because as you can see, it's still in pieces, but the view's gorgeous. And you know, we do cook out here. There is a barbecue out here. See all the propane tanks? I'm gonna barbecue right there to enjoy this beautiful view right here. Oh, look who it is. Smells the chicken at the barbecue. Right, Tom? Buddy? Yeah? Thanks for talking to me. You gonna follow me because I have food? Yes, you are. Aren't ya? You're gonna... Yep. Here she comes. I'm not a big old beggar. Good girl. Can you sit? Roasted red peppers, blackened bits from the campfire, and the smoke flavor. Well, I'm gonna get to mudding. I'm gonna finish this, talk with food in my mouth. If you're still here, thanks for hanging out with me today. It's just been me and you. Although it's kind of lonely on my side, if you know what I mean. Me and the dog talking to a camera. I appreciate you. If you're still here, please go ahead and hit that like button. Leave us a comment down below how you think the progress is going. And I promise you, we'll do a cabin update video in the next couple of days before Steph gets back. That is my goal. I have many goals. They're just goals. They're not guarantees. Peace and love from Canada's most southern mainland shoreline. Give somebody close to you a hug. Tell them you matter. Don't forget, you matter. Catch y'all on the next one. Thank you.